Hello, my beautiful friends. Aquarius, how are you? Aquarius. All right. So this is going to be for the 7th to the 12th, I believe, of October. Monday, Monday to Sunday, of course. All right. General reading, okay, Aquarius? Yeah, I gotta have my espresso. It's in the morning here. Well, it's 9:30, but this is my second one already. Hey, what are you gonna do? I'm Italian, espresso is life. I don't know. For watery coffee for other people. I really don't know how you guys can drink that coffee. It is the same as if I took this coffee here, okay? If I took this coffee here, this espresso right here, it's already half an hour old, and I put it into a large coffee cup, right? And then I fill the rest with water. My Italian brain, it doesn't get it. I said, wait a minute, same amount of caffeine, just a truckload more of water. What is the advantage? I just cannot find any advantage. It won't taste like nothing to me. I'm putting all the water in my stomach. Like, why don't I just concentrate it, squeeze it down, get full flavor? It's like paint, for God's sakes. And like wake up, It gives you like a jolt, right? I don't know. I can't, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm just making fun. I'm not, Oh, yeah. Okay. I need this. Yeah. There you go. Okay. Aquarius, let's see what we got for you guys. Okay. Yeah. Pretty soon we're going to have to put the little candle here. It's cooling down, quite a bit. I mean, it's, the weather it's changing. We haven't had to turn the furnace on yet, but you can feel it. It's right at the door, winter, Well, here in Canada anyways, I don't know where you guys at. Cut my grass yesterday. That's going to be the last time for this year. Like, it's not growing anymore. Aquarius, I keep it nice and simple. Please do not forget, my dear, that these are general readings. So I'm reading for the sign. So try not to connect to the cards. Try not to tell the cards, tell me what you... No, what you want to do is connect to your sign, because I'm sending the message to the sign. All you got to do is God, universe, sky, clouds, angel, whatever you believe in. If there is a message, please send it to me. That's all. That's all. Okay? All right. So, present, last 3 months, next 3 months, spiritual advice or spiritual what's happening on a spiritual level. Then we're going to go deeper. Okay? Let's get it going. Aquarius. Aquarius, you're doing good. The last few weeks, you've been doing excellent. You took the steering wheel finally in your own hands. You paid the price. But you don't give up. See, look. Okay, that's a message. We're going to talk about that in a second. We're only going to look at the last 4 cards, okay? So, you're hurt. You're disappointed. You went through highs and lows, a lot of lows, and mostly had to do with you trusting or you simply just saying, okay, well, this fellow looks interesting. Let's see what happens. Yeah, but do you love him or do you love her? Are you guys compatible? I don't know. We'll see what happens. In other words, just because someone perhaps looked or felt interesting, you say, we'll see what happens. But you know what? You end up spending 6 months, 2 years finding out that you guys are not compatible, then you got to start all over again. So thank God that phase of your life is over. You got promoted to the next level. So now, with all the lessons you learned, where all the times you have to start all over again, and also work. You guys have been doing that not only for relationships, but also work-wise. Well, a friend of mine wants to open a coffee shop. Yeah, let's do it. Let's try it. 2 years later, oh, it's not really, I don't really like it. I'm just going to sell it at whatever at cost, or I'm going to lose $10,000 on it. Well, let's try this. Let's try working for this company. Let's try for working for this other company. Let's see what happens. In other words, you haven't quite been following your heart, your passion. You've been kind of working here and there just so that you can pay the bills. In other words, not in control of the situation, okay? However, you've learned a lot. Look at this. You're not giving up. Tired, yes, bit up, but you're not giving up. And you are not giving up at all. You're building it up. You're almost there. The Nine of Wands is one wand away from achieving your victory. For being a brand new person. Okay. Now you have some kind of a message coming to you. Now I don't know why in this deck of cards. I love this deck of cards, but this card they put the wrong color horse. This is supposed to be a white horse. Okay. Anyways, doesn't matter. You got a good message coming. This message is going to shine the sun into your life. It's going to bring the sun into your life. You're going to feel really happy about it. So expect a message within this week. And you might have to go somewhere. This is a good trip though. You might have to travel. You might travel this week. But it's also the card of achievements. After this Chariot represents, when there is a race, like a Formula One race or car race, and the winner after the race does one lap around the circuit, around the track, just to, so that people can applaud, right? Well, this is it. This is a king that is making a circle around his, the people, so that the people can applaud the achievement. So you are achieving something. So that's a really good card to start the reading with. Now, let me see what's been going on the last 3 months for you guys. Okay. So one cycle was closed completely. There was a big disappointment for you guys. A big disappointment. You guys were even talking about getting married, we're going to be happy, and then all of a sudden the entire thing fell apart. This could also be a job, a business. You were going to open something and it didn't work out. You were looking at the rainbow right in front of you. You could see it, but you didn't quite make it. And I'll tell you why I didn't make it. And I had to tell you this. I don't like telling you this, but if I don't tell you, I'll be remissive and you will never learn the lesson. The problem is you. I am sorry. You get scared at the last minute, or you change your mind at the last minute. What's the right word? Volatile? It's almost as if, oh, no, I don't know if I can do this. Geez, yeah, we're going to talk about marriage. We're going to make a family. Yeah, that'd be nice. And then you get scared and you say, oh my God, if I get married and then, I'm tied down for my entire life, so you had some really good prospects in front of you. Some really good, you were going to be committed and happy, but you didn't quite get there. And unfortunately for some of you who were already married or in a relationship or a business, you decided to shut it down, but it's all in your mind. The problem, I had to tell you this again. I'm sorry, you guys. The problem is in your mind. You get scared. You start thinking negative, or you don't do the homework. Meaning, you're supposed to do certain things to maintain certain things, right? Well, you just put it in the drawer, I'll deal with it later, before you know it, you haven't paid your taxes for 6 months. You haven't paid your tax for 6 years, I should say, for your work, or you haven't oh yeah, I'll deal with it later, deal with it later, or, you know, a relationship, honey, we should sit down and have a little chat. I'm busy right now. Let's do it tomorrow. Then tomorrow come next week, next month. But you know what? We should have a little chat because, there's a couple of things we need to talk about. I'm not happy about this and I need to know this. Well, I'm really busy right now. And they keep on pushing kicking the can down the road. And then all of a sudden I say, oh, you know what? Enough is enough. I'm not blaming you, but what I'm saying is when there is something that you need to fix it now. I guess it all has to do with you were not in love. Simple as that. You just tried and see what happens. See what sticks. So that attitude, thank God, it's coming to an end. I seen in the last few readings that you now don't gonna waste your time just to be with someone and see what happens. If there is no feelings, if there is no love, if you don't feel good in your heart, you're just not gonna do something. Thank God. Now, the present. There you go. That's you right there, smack in the middle, victorious, and you're finally listening to your instinct, to your higher self. You see, this is not about praying. This is about manifesting. This is about owning the wish. You're no longer wishing. You're commanding the wish. Beautiful card. I couldn't ask for anything better to go with what we just said. You're no longer going to be a slave to other people or, hey, I like you. How about we get together? Oh, sure. Why not? Let's move in and then together, and then a disaster, Oh, it's my apartment, it's your apartment, the car is mine, the car is yours. Well, I've been making the payment, so it must be mine. Yeah, but the car is in my name, etc., etc., etc. Enough with the mess. You are going to, and I think you're going to have to go through a period of time of adjustment, my dear Aquarius. In control of your finances, hurt, but you learned a huge lesson. The Queen of Wands is a beautiful card. You haven't given up on love, but now you're gonna want real love. Focus on your own work. You're now gonna have hands-on, meaning I'm not gonna just put the bills in the drawer and then people are gonna call me and they're gonna want their money. No. If you're running a business or for any type of money, you're gonna learn the tax code. You're gonna be your own accountant in most cases. You're gonna truly get on top of things. That's how you become the king of money. Otherwise, you're gonna be the slave of money. Victory. Wow. My God, see? You're going to handle your own money. I just told you that. I said you're going to handle your own money, and here's you handle your own money. Last card. You paid the price. You are hurt. So you're not going to make it happen again. And you want your soulmate or nothing. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. You have paid the price. So for the time being, you are not going to worry about love. I'm going to be honest with you. For the next 2 or 3 months, Aquarius, probably up to Christmas, you are going to make yourself strong. You just came out of a disappointment. You see that? Something just ended. Because of your blockages, because you did not do your homework, something just ended. You mentally drained and you say, I cannot do this. He's talking or she's talking about marriage. She or he's talking about, let's go buy some rings. Let's set up a date. No. I feel rushed. No, I'm sorry. I don't feel it. I just don't feel it. So it's a disappointment. And so now you are, single in most cases, but this is actually a good lesson. You are going to strengthen your finances, your work, your career, if you need to take any studies, certifications, diplomas, that's what you're going to be focused in the next 3 months. Okay. And you're going to win in the end. You'll learn the lesson. Right now you are in pain. Okay. I can feel it, but you're going to be fine. You're going to be just fine. Look, you got the soulmate card. at the bottom of the deck. I know this deck, I don't know, they put 5 little kids. This is soulmate. 6 of Cups is soulmate. Okay. I love these cards, but a couple of cards, including this one, they didn't do it right. Okay. This is supposed to be a white horse. This is supposed to be 2 children or, 2 people, not 5. But what I guess what they're trying to portray is someone you knew from before, from your childhood, or it could be even a past lifetime. In any case, you've learned the lesson, you're doing really good, you're hurt in the heart, but you're going to become, this is going to make you a lot stronger, because why have fun for 6 months, 2 years, and then having to start all over again? So you're going to stop that, thank God. The next 3 months, yeah, there you go. The next 3 months, you're going to pick up the pieces, you're going to remove the weapons from the battlefield, literally speaking, the weapons from the battlefield. We're going to talk about this in a second. And you're going to do a lot of thinking. So the next 3 months, it's almost as if you're getting ready for the winter. And you're not going to even, I don't think you're even going to even go out there and meet new people. You are going to make yourself super strong and leave it to the new year for a relationship. You're making the right decision. Now you're going to get some news. You're going to get some news, or you might have to move. The news is positive. I don't know what kind of news it is, but it is positive, something you were waiting for. So the next 3 months, my dear Aquarius, it is all about you. Thinking, making yourself stronger, studying, researching. You might want to upgrade your certifications, your diplomas, whatever it is. You're hurt, but it's going to go away. We're going to pull 3 final cards as final message. So people you might be dealing with, we have yourself, of course, Virgo, Cancer, that's about it. Aries, maybe, Leo, maybe. Yeah, Leo. Yeah, right here. Yep, that's about it. All right. 1, 2, 3. Time for renewal. Okay. All right. So this, the Queen of Cups, is the Queen of I've learned the lesson. I learned the lesson, but I don't give up. I still believe in love. Okay. Now, the Hanged Man is press pause. Pause everything. I need to re-examine. I need to reevaluate everything. And this is you, the Emperor. Well, the Emperor is Aries. You might have something to do with Aries. But the Emperor represents complete stability, total respect, looking after himself, getting to know really what's going on. In other words, you are going to be in control of everything with this card, okay? So this is what the final message is, all right? Beautiful. Let me see if there's any love message for you guys, and then other messages from the universe or from someone, and the yes or no coin, okay? If you have a question, hold on to it. Healing family issues. Right now you are in the healing process and you want soulmate or nothing. Beautiful. So right now you're in the healing process. You're not going to accept nothing less than real love. Okay. I am waiting patiently. Someone is waiting for you, or you're waiting. You're waiting patiently, meaning I want the real thing or nothing. Fated meeting. You're going to meet someone and it's going to be predestined, meant to be, predetermined encounter. So you're going to meet your soulmate when the time is right, and you're going to know right away. It's like, I know you. We never met before. Well, why do I feel like as if I already know you? It's going to be a really gift. Okay, think of your question, you guys. Hey, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, would you mind? It won't cost you a penny, but it really helps the channel. I really appreciate it. And also, if you like the video, YouTube, of course, promotes videos and channels that are appreciated. And I know you appreciate the channel. I appreciate you so much. Without you, but I'm trying to do my very, very best to give you what you need and what you want. And if you could, show me your appreciation, I would really appreciate it. Okay. Your answer is, my dear Aquarius, yes. So wonderful. Yes. Thank you so much. If you need anything, the address is at the bottom left. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Very, very soon. Big out.